Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6, turn 84. So before I'm gonna start, let's go to the comments as usual. Nick, on religion. I think the group is intrigued by Byzantine religion and I think you convinced me as well. There are a lot of pros, but please negotiate something and make it seem like a hard choice. Pros. 1. Byzantines will have a tasty religion for followers, mosques, hammers, and something else. We should be able to keep our pantheon for quite a long time, as our 3 silver cities can be delayed and changing until after we have mosques in the outer ring. Fate generation with a planted prophet and iron and silver pantheons will be good to generate mosques. Cons will be giving him lots of gold and maybe he takes a combat bonus, so negotiate. Frugo can't really comment much from here most often as the internet is the terrible and so as my phone, but basically I totally agree with Nick. Show us your diplo prowess. Well, the diplo prowess is like this when it comes to religion. So he agreed to not enhance with any combat bonus, offensive or defensive, but when my first city is gonna flip to his religion, which, well, basically I'll probably would need to starve Milky Way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would probably need to starve Milky Way, which is a downside. This is the first city that will get the religion. He will not spread the religion. He wants to buy mosques first. And the first city that we're gonna get, we're supposed to buy a missionary and spread the religion wherever it will be best to make it spread faster. So this is what's on the table. This is the deal. And I think it's the best available deal right now. I don't mind it. So we trade one mosque, one mosque, for a prophet to spread the religion as quickly as possible. He's getting most probably well, I'm not saying starve. We can delay this. I'm like, we can delay this. He said probably you need to not grow Milky Way. I didn't say he forces us not to do. The deal is the first city that flips, I get a missionary instead of a mosque, and I spread somewhere, wherever he chooses to spread to. And for that, we don't have to give him a prophet, which was on the table as well. I give him a prophet for the religion. I'm like, what? No way. Or and he's not gonna enhance with anything that's gonna hurt us later in this game. He will not spread the religion on his own. He was not gonna spread the religion. The negotiations are like crazy. The ideas from those plays are like crazy. Basically, he's like saying like, I have to give you a prophet, or I'm thinking about. Well, he wanted to spread to his cities first. So I'm not saying I would spread to myself, but we shall see about that. Well, this is it. Yeah, but what else can I negotiate? There's no more room to negotiate, basically. Either we do it like this, which is quite reasonable, because like the first proposition from him was like, oh, I'm gonna enhance with something with combat bonus. And I was saying like, if you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna make my own religion. I'm gonna wait for your religion to kick in my cities. I'm gonna buy mosques. And then on the end game, when we're gonna start fighting, I'm gonna get a prophet, and I'm gonna remove your religion from my 2 frontal cities. so it's like, then he was like, okay, then, you know, so well, give me, okay, this is how it stands. Like, we don't have a prophet, so if you have an ideas, just think it through, write it down in the comments on YouTube. So like well thought ideas of what kind of a deal we can make, and and then we can decide what to do. Okay, let's go with the comments. No time today. Beginning discussion. So if Persia isn't going to clear this camp, let's get 2 other archers over there and pump it ASAP to get a head start. We should send Shuminator on a campaign to steal a worker. I think Geneva makes sense as long-term worker farm over Wellington, but what do you think? Geneva? Send Shuminator to Geneva? That's reasonable, but the camp, he broke the deal basically. As I said, I don't trust him. We made a deal with the camp and he broke it. And I did already said to him some unpleasant words, that this is just ridiculous what he does if the deals means absolutely nothing to him. And I was kind of expecting this is going to happen, that he's not to be trusted, but now we have a total 100% confirmation that in this particular game this player is not to be trusted in any sort of deals. This deal was made in a whisper, well, on Steam. We talked personally about it. He agreed, and now he broke the deal. So he broke the deal, and that's quite horrible because we could have taken this camp ages ago. But since we did make the deal, we didn't. So we like changed the farm there. So yeah. War shall be coming down the road, most probably. So this is what happens there. I don't know about stealing. I'm like, with this particular situation, I actually would like to keep Shuminator in here and perhaps use an archer or any other unit from this side to save up travel time to steal a worker if we really want to steal a worker. This guy, like Bliznik, is promoted already. He could go there and do something. We can also don't delay like compos. I don't know, there's like a lot of things right now that we can do. We can either keep archers, compos on one turn, or just go to compos, upgrade what we have, put a defensive line near Persia. As I said, I don't trust him. I don't trust the guy whatsoever. I sincerely, totally do not trust him, and I would expect him to get in here with some sort of an army. Yeah, I know, we need workers desperately. That's the problem as well. We've got so much stuff to do. Making army is not something that I want to do right now, but it has to be done. Alright, about religion. Cuba. My thoughts are, ask people around you, especially Persia, if they would be interested in adopting your religion. No negotiating with Persia, so no deals whatsoever with the guy. See how many people can you get. If there will be Persia and maybe somebody else, World Church might be good with something like Temple Happiness, maybe followed by Temple Culture later on. Remember, since there is no wonders, no system, everyone will be really short in culture, so you could really take advantage of having more of it. And your Pantheon gives you +6 culture as well, when you'll be able to work the silver, though if you can't really spread your religion, it might be worth adopting Byzantine religion. Well, I would encourage more discussion about the religion. Now, okay, temple culture, temple happiness sounds cool. Keeping our Pantheon sounds cool. So what's more beneficial? His religion gives hammers. His religion gets mosques. It's giving him gold, but the problem is he's most probably gonna enhance first, since we are already screwed on RNG on the Prophet. His faith generation must be a little bit better than us, and if he's gonna start buying mosque, then maybe he's not gonna enhance first. We would need to rush into enhance, and we would need to grab defense or offense bonus for us. We're gonna not follow the religion deal. So I kinda encourage more discussion. Temple happiness, temple culture, especially culture sounds reasonable. Especially that we want big cities. But we're already like what, 2 turns overdue on pressure. The good part is though, our cities are relatively smaller and closer. So theoretically Brillianto or Shuminator's P we can get stuff in here. So that's a good question, what we want to do with the religion. Do we want to plant the prophet, get mosques and hammers, or maybe think about our own religion? Basically, it's still an open discussion. The deal is on the table, but we can change our mind, I guess. We can change our mind. Workers before archers 7 and 8. Your diplomatic situation is stable and you lack 5 workers and work a lot of improved tiles, especially pastures. Building more workers and cargo ships is the most efficient way for you to boost your hammer. The situation is not stable right now. We need to have a chat about what we're actually going to do right now, because Persia cannot be trusted whatsoever. So we need to be prepared, even by a cost of workers right now, in my opinion, and then we can think about other stuff. It's Shuminator's P. Shuminator's Palace, Shui. John Schmidt. I'm okay with taking Byzantine religion, but he should spread it relatively quickly to your cities. Also, he should enhance it in a way that you like. If you count your iron, you are always missing. Yeah, I know, I'm missing the left on my capital. So it is actually 1 fate more you get out of his religion. So about that religion, I'm not sure. We have this deal, as I said earlier, on hand, but I'm not sure if that's the correct weight right now. And like, those extra hammers could be really, really useful. 15% extra hammers is quite a bit. So this is like the most tempting part of his religion. Mosques, yeah, it's cool. I might generate extra fate later on in the game to buy some stuff, especially like we want to finish honors, so buy generals. See you, Chinese Brie, thanks. But I'm not sure. I think adopting his religion is the best way to do it. The problem with that is like the deal. Like, or do we just screw the combat bonus? Like missionary for no combat bonus, or combat bonus like no influence, what he's gonna enhance on, and just use our fate for different stuff, not buy a missionary to help him spread the religion. That's the question. We need to discuss this. Adopt his religion, it will be easier for you to get all those buildings, because I do not waste fate on spreading it and improving. You will also get the founder gold when you capture him. Yeah, but he's gonna be the last player we're gonna capture, so, and you don't get founder belief if I remember correctly. Chum Chukun. Get Byzantine religion, it is better than anything you can get, and you save 500 fate. Insist that he send his first missionary to at least one of your cities so that you can spread it to your cities fast. You can probably skip shrines and temples early, which means more granaries, libraries, worker, and units. From what I understand, he's not gonna buy a missionary, he's gonna buy a mosque first, which is crazy for me, especially with a religion like that. You wanna get a missionary. I'm not sure if I am able to talk him out if you want his religion, and because as the deal stands, if he's not going to enhance with combat bonuses, but we need to buy a missionary first, so I'm not sure about that deal. I don't like it, to be fair. Banked. Byzantine religion with production and mosques sounds good if he just agrees to not enhance to hostile picks and also wants to buy a missionary rather soon. It's enough if he just converts one of your cities. Maybe he gets more motivated to spread soon if you promise him that you get an early missionary for further spreading. Well, so this is the same topic. Shave the gold and keep archers so that you have an army in being while waiting for professional army. Yeah, I'm thinking about micromanaging, but I kind of want more. I want more archers. We don't have enough archers yet, especially on this side. Alright, so that's it for the comments. Now let's do the moves. Who do I want to kill? Who can I pick off? That's the question. I would like to pick off this guy. I would actually like to block this guy here. Do I want to block it? Let's see what's cooking here. I want to block it here, right? Or is it already blocked? Yeah, it's still blocked. I wouldn't like the ships to be spawned in here. Yeah, I want to stand here. I don't want any ships, and I now want to go with the trireme here. Maybe it's gonna grow here, the cultural borders. I want land units. Like, I want land units to spawn, not any other things. Okay, I still want to see this side of the land. I probably need to send a message to Mr. Seti not to take this barbarian camp. That will be really unfortunate. Alright, this is a Bliznik is a well promoted archer and he needs to go somewhere else now. The question is, do you want to steal the worker from Geneva and start... I don't think so. I think I want this guy on the other border for now. I'm sorry, but I need this guy there. I don't trust Persia whatsoever. I don't trust Persia whatsoever. But for now we can send Nick. We can send Nick to help out with those barbs there. Well, actually not only there, but we can send this guy to help out with the barbs. This way Bliznik can send this guy here. Bliznik. I think I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm like Diggy Dong when he's gonna get upgraded to level 2. I'm still debating if I want to finish construction right now. Nick. I'm not sure that I want to do it. I think I want to prefer like 2 more archers, maybe 3 to upgrade. For upgrades we should have that upgrade maybe with professional army later on, and then I want to probably pre-build after a little bit of infrastructure. So I have construction at 1 turn. I'm not shown as first army, but I want to be around like second with archers or so and use those archers to do something good. So for now I believe we're just gonna wait a bit. Yeah, workers, workers, workers. Everybody wants workers. It's not that bad on the workers. Come on. Now, this worker though. Where shall you go? Where shall you go? We've got this, we've got this. Yeah, this city definitely needs to grow. There's like no way this city will not grow. Gotta grow. Though... horses here wouldn't hurt too. Okay, where do we go with this little old 1 worker? Put archer in the city. Yeah, that's a good shout. Alright, Shumi, as usual. Thanks, man. Archer in the city. Where do we want to go with this worker? What's the top priority in here? Luxury? I don't think so. We're gonna get this luxury. More horses. Milky Way, so... okay, that's true. So we just upgrade Milky Way. Alright, fair enough. You guys are absolutely right. Let's just upgrade stuff in Milky Way. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Good shout there. And Mr. Dell sent the last gold. Last gold. This is the last gold from Germany. Because probably next turn this guy's gonna die. Byzantine just waited for the salt to get into this border, so this city's gonna die next turn. No other option. Alright, so that's it. So we've got to discuss the religion stuff. How do we do with the religion? We still don't have a prophet. We need to discuss what we exactly want to do with the army since Persia's situation. Also, Mr. Gentelmen asks if we're gonna go for Persia, which is something that I don't want to do right now because those cities needs to grow, need to get the economy up and running, then we can like outproduce Persia by a huge amount. And Byzantines are right now focusing on you know, like libraries and NC and all the other stuff, so I don't want him to get that far ahead. I think the best solution is like to fortify right now, be ready to upgrade if needed, and crank out as much economy as possible into our cities, which means a lot of infrastructure and tons of workers. And I'm not exactly sure from which city do I want to steal a worker right now. I'm not sure from which city do I want to steal the worker. Like Geneva sounds like the best target because I want to crush it, but I'm not sure, so we kind of have to figure this out. Alright, so I guess that's it for this turn then. So thank you much for watching. I encourage you to discuss all the topics for today. And I wish you a good day, good night, good evening, depending on the time zone you're in and when you're watching this. And best wishes. Yours out.